Force, work and energy. In the previous class we have learned about force. Force is a push or pull. In order to move any object we have to push or pull that object, that is we have to apply force. Force helps us in many ways. Force can move a resting object such as you kick a ball to move while playing football. Force can stop a moving object such as you catch a ball to stop while playing cricket. Force can change the direction of moving objects such as you hit the tennis ball with tennis bat to change its direction. Types of force. Frictional force. The force that is present when two things are in contact with each other is called friction. When an object is in contact with the surface, a force called frictional force acts between them. Friction between car tire and road makes the car to move on the road. Take a toy train and move it on a smooth floor. Now how much distance it will cover? Now bring the toy train in the garden. Try to move it on the grass. Again note how much distance it will cover. Does the toy cover long distance than it did on a smooth surface? No, because a smooth surface has less friction and a rough surface has more friction. Gravitational force. The force that pulls an object towards the center of the earth is called gravitational force. What happens when you throw a ball up into the air? The ball goes up in the air then falls back down. The ball falls back down because the earth has a special attractive force called gravity which pulls it down towards the earth. There are some more forces. Muscular force. The force exerted by our muscles is called muscular force. For example, you use your muscles to uplift the load. Magnetic force. The force applied by the magnet is called magnetic force. For example, when you put some iron nails near a magnet, they start pulling towards the magnet and get stuck to it. Mechanical force. The force applied with the help of tools is called mechanical force. For example, you use a pair of scissors to cut the paper. You use an opener to open a bottle. Work. Work is done only when an object moves over a distance on applying force. If you move a table and table moves, work is done. But even after applying loads of force, table does not move, no work is done. Machines. If you want to cut a piece of chart paper, what will you use? You will use a pair of scissors to cut it. Like scissors, there are many other tools that make our task easy. These tools are known as machines. Types of machines. Some machines are very big and complex, some are small and simple. Machines like bulldozer, bicycle and swing machine are made up of many small parts. They are called complex machines. Machines like needle, knife, scissors, openers, etc. are simple machines. There are different types of simple machines. Lever is a long rod that rests on a support which lifts or moves loads. Some examples of levers are a hammer used to pull out a nail, a bottle opener used to open a bottle, a pair of scissors and playing on a seesaw. Wheel and axle is made up of wheel through the center of which a rod passes called axle. It helps us to lift and move loads. Some examples of wheel and axle are roller skates, doorknobs, bicycle pedals and giant wheel. Inclined plane is a slope that connects the lower surface with upper surface. It helps us to lift heavy loads to a height easily. Some examples of inclined planes are ramp, slide, escalator and slanted road. Pulley is a simple machine made up of grooved wheels and a rope used to raise, lower or move a load. Pulley is used to draw water from the well, to lift weight in crane, to hoist a flag and to lift the sails in sailboat. Wedge is an object with at least one slanting side ending in a sharp edge that cuts or splits the things apart. Some examples of wedge are knife, axe, fork and nail. Screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a pole that holds things together or lifts things. Screws are used in bottle caps, fountain pens, keyrings and jar lids. Energy. The ability to do work is called energy. When we walk, run, talk and play, we use energy. Energy is not only required by us to perform different activities, but also it is necessary for the movement of cars, flights of planes and many other things. Sources of energy. There are different sources from which we get energy. The sun. The sun is the main source of energy on the earth. The energy we get from the sun is called solar energy. Plants use solar energy to make their own food. This food is consumed by all human beings and animals. The sun also gives heat and light. Wind. Wind possesses energy called wind energy. This energy is used to generate electricity and for rotating the blades of a windmill. Water. The water falling from height possesses energy used to turn machines called turbines to generate electricity. This energy is called water energy. Fuel. Coal, petrol, kerosene, diesel, etc. are some common fuels. These fuels have energy which is used in many ways. Coal is used in cooking. Petrol is used to run vehicles. Earth. The heat stored inside our earth is called geothermal energy. It is used to produce electricity. Forms of energy. Energy is present in different forms. These forms can change from one form to another. Mechanical energy, chemical energy, heat energy, electrical energy, magnetic energy, sound energy.